You're the best around. No one the fuck gonna take you down. You're the best around. No one's ever gonna take you down. You know why you're the best around this guy? Because, yay, I'm a tweener. I'm a tweener. Yay. Yay. What's a tweener? What's a tweener? Well, tweener, it's okay. It's a good tell what the tweener is. You're not quite this. You're not quite that. You're in between. Okay, I don't understand. What do you mean tween? Okay, I tell you. Okay, you're not really here. You're not really there. You're somewhere in between. Okay, think I'm kind of getting this. I think I'm gonna get a little bit more. Okay, it's all right. It's okay, I tell you. It's like, you're like, it's like you're not quite a beaver and you're not quite a duck. Oh, like a platypus. Yeah, it's a tweener. It's a tweener. You know that thing. It's like that thing that you do right before you sneeze. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you don't really quite. Yeah, it's it. You got it. It's a tweener. That's what it is. You're a tweener. Yay! Yep. Tweener. That is the word of the day. It's the word of the day. I've been living the tweener lifestyle for some times, a couple decades. Ladies, I'm up here. Thanks. And just another reminder today that I am a tweener. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay to be a tweener. It's all right. I like using that voice. Makes me feel it soothes me when I'm in it, when I'm kind of getting worked up about something. Kind of get worked up, Or that for some reason I just start talking like I don't know who that is, but it's okay. It's when everything's going all crazy, when you think you're gonna get something, it's gonna get up, but it goes down like that. You gotta lift yourself up. It's all right. It's okay to be third place. It's all right. I mean, it's not as good as first or second place, but it's all right. It's okay. So I do that for therapy, whatever. So let me give you a little heads up about what it means to be a tweener, and if you are a tweener, you already know what I'm talking about. Bill, Becky, whoever might be nodding their head to this. So let's go back a couple decades. I know I don't look it, but whatever. So I played football first part of my life, and that was my passion. So I was what you call a D lineman. And for those who don't know what a D lineman is, that's a defensive lineman. What a dick. I'm totally kidding. Defensive lineman. So if you're watching college or you watch the NFL, it's these big, huge guys who are in the front line going against the guys in the other line, and they're pretty big. And I'm big. I'm okay. I'm bigger than normal. I'm not humongous like those guys are like freaking bear cats, polar bears, and I'm not that big. So, but I had the skill, baby. And any which way, what I had going for me is I was a very, very skilled defensive lineman, had a great amount of strength and fight. It served me well. I played a little bit of college. And in college, they were like, dude, you're 50 pounds lighter than what you should be. Can you want to play a different position? Okay. All right, fine. Yeah, I can do that. And I tried to play another position. And so the problem with that was I had been used to, from the age 6 to 22 or so, playing on all fours or 3-point stance, which is another thing that you do in football. You get into a 3-point love talking to people like that. Anyways, so 3-point stance, you know what I'm talking about. So I was that guy. And I didn't know how to play in a 2-point stance. So it's like, okay, can't play linebacker. Be perfect size for that. That didn't work out. Fast forward a little bit forward. And so was a little bit too slow to be a running back. Okay, so it's like too not big enough to be a D lineman, not fast enough to be a runner. And that was try to make coaches make you feel good too. Like, hey, you're the best one we got, D lineman. Okay, so don't feel bad. But I'm too slow. I'm too slow to be running back. Really, I'm one of the fastest guys. Hey, you're quick. Right? You're right, Beard, you're quick. You're not fast, so get back in line. So that was what I had to deal with. And so when I was playing arena football, I had a situation to where arena football is very volatile. Let me tell you, they cut you quick. They cut you, man. You'll be there today, gone tonight, and that ain't no crap either. I remember my coach told me when we first started, the whole team got sat down, right, and it said, "Hey, just let you guys know, you too." All right, go ahead. We're gonna find the best person for the team. All right, looking at me for, and that means we're gonna cut half the team within a couple weeks. Seriously, that's how serious it was. The arena was a little bit different than the NFL. Once I get a 55-man roster, pretty much good to go. And arena, the coach said, I will find the best person here. If he's not in the room, I will find him. So that was its level of intensity and competition that one had to strive in and thrive. So any which way, that was my first kind of big experience in terms of finding out that I was a tweener in life. Rhymes with wiener, I know. That's so stupid. And so a couple weeks go into it, he said he cut me off the team. He keeps me on the team. I'm like, yo, coach, what's going on? Why ain't you cut me off the team? You still got me on the team. Can you trade me somewhere else? He's like, Beard, I'm not trading you to anywhere else. I didn't even know that you could play that position that you told me that you could play. Long story short, I was listed for 4 other different positions. I don't know why they listed me for those 4 positions. Safety, running back, and linebacker. Not defensive lineman. I went to a damn combine for it too. Anyways, So I'm like, you didn't know? You didn't know that? I'm like, okay, kind of had a lot of accolades in college and high school, but okay, fine. So he's like, all right, but yeah, I'm keeping you. I'm like, all right, I feel special, kind of. And so I was having a problem because I couldn't get on the field. And that's a problem when you're trying to be an alpha out there. They call me wild man. Why? Figure it out for yourself. That's the motor I was at. Yeah. Anyways. So wouldn't cut me off the team. Month goes into it. Half the defensive team is new. Okay, I'm not making this up, by the way. This is for real. And so I am outperforming the other guy who is in Moi's position. Nothing against the guy. Fine, whatever. I wasn't playing enough. Not for my liking, so I be a big boy about it. I go in there and say, yo, coach, what do I got to do to get on the field? Come on, just let me know. And he's like, just keep doing your thing. But I'm objective, okay? I was on the objective team in high school, so you're going to have to give me an objective reason. And he slaps it to me. And I'm like, you want those many? You want those type of stats in practice? Done. It's like, done. What's really going on? No, I didn't say that. He's a white coach. So for some reason, I start talking to him urban, like, all right, now I'm really not putting your ass in the field. No, I didn't do that. So I'm like, I got it. I'm going to get you those stats. I got it. Bam, bam, bam. I'm killing it in practice. Other guy, not killing it in practice. And I'm knowing I got numbers. And everyone's like, yo, hey, coach. Hey, I got teammates coming up to me. Hey, man, how come coach ain't putting you on the field, bro? I'm like, man, I wish I knew that. I'm trying to just, I don't know. Every day I'm reminded, man, you need to go ahead. You need to talk. You need to holler at coach. I hollered at him already. I know. And then, it's just that whole thing. That's fast forward for you. So I couldn't take it anymore, right? Now my money's being affected. Now that's messing with the money. All right, this is professional football, not backdoor or college football. So I'm like, all right, gonna have to approach you. And so I did, and I went into his office, and I'm like, yo, what's going on with the money now? Okay. I mean, I was cordial, right? So I'm like, Coach, bank account looks kind of light. I didn't see any money go in there. And he's like, I know. I'm like, you know, for real? He's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, okay, so what? Why? And he's like, because couldn't afford you. I'm like, you couldn't afford me, but you could afford to pay. What do you? Hang on. Why am I not playing? And this is the answer that he gave me. Forget the money, okay? Forget the money. So why am I getting on the field? He's like, and it's the real answer. I'm like, why is that guy playing in front of me, right? He says, well, I like his arm length better. Arm length, like his arm length, or are you talking something else? No. Arm length. It's very important to me. And you should know that. But you're really good, and I want you to keep hanging out, basically. I'm like, dude, deuces. So that night, I was gonzo, because it's professional football, which was like unprofessional. Professional football, if you're not getting paid, right? It's like a hooker who don't get her money. Man, that's not a hooker, that's just a hoe. It works. That works. Anyways, so I left, right? And left that night. And my buddy was still on the team, and they came at him like, yo, where's Beard at? Where's he at? And he's like, he left. What do you mean, where's he at? He's like, he left? I'm like, yeah, you weren't paying the dude. What were you expecting to do? Play unprofessional professional football? It's like, well, the other guy got hurt. We want him back now. And he's like, you better call him. Last I checked, you got to pay people to work for you, right? So that was my tweener experience, right? That was my tweener experience as a professional, and I wasn't quite this, wasn't quite that, but that was a BS excuse, and I left. Could I have stayed a little bit longer? Sure, I could have, but did I think it was a good thing to move and stay there? Not at all. That wouldn't have made good logical sense, living in a hotel every day, and for what? So now we are looking at what's going on right now in my life. I'm an actor. Okay, acting's not easy. It's not for everybody. You gotta love it, not like it, to stay with it. So I got that going on right now, and I actually made a joke years ago about not being black enough for certain roles and not being white enough. I put it on Facebook years ago, and I was just joking. It was a joke. It's a joke, right? It's not a joke anymore. Nope. Show ain't a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. I had a big opportunity for a role that was kind of on my bucket list as far as career goes for acting, and I did not get it. And here is the twist. I talked to the guy. He's like, you actually did a great job on it. You were the best performer I had. I think my wife thinks it's a little bit crazy for her to look passing you up, but I don't know how else to say it. You just weren't dark enough. What am I gonna do with that? All right, so it's a duo. It's a detective type of thing. You got a black cop and you got a white guy. You want to bring in the audience for both sides, whatever. I'm not even really mad about it, but I'm like, yeah, I'm a tweener for life. And so, it is what it is, man. Like, it's just, when you're a tweener, people are like, hey, dude, what are you? What are you? And I don't know. What do you mean, what am I? And it's funny because I know people say, I know what they mean when they say that. I'm like, I'm actually, I'm American. I know you're American, but like, I'm like, no, I don't know. What do you mean? Like, what's your nationality? I'm like, oh, I'm American, like I said. Like, come on, man, what's your ethnicity? Oh, it's race. I'm like, oh, I'm a human. And they're like, now you're picking me. I'm like, yeah, look, My dad's black. My mom's Italian. I've been called a dark Roman. I'm serious, I have. I never forgot that. Someone called me a dark Roman. He was a hairdresser on some set. He was funny as hell. He was a gay dude. He was flirting with me. And he's like, "You're like a dark Roman." I'm like, "All right. Thanks, bro. Dark Roman." I can't use that on my resume though, anyways. But it is what it is, right? No need to get mad about it. Like, hey, there's a lot of tweeners out there. I don't like to have the victim mindset, but it is what it is. It's like if you don't have a lane, you got to make your own lane, right? The whole biracial thing to me it's always been confusing, because if you're biracial, when you're thinking about you can't win, you can't lose. You can. What do I mean by that? Well, how do I say this? I got moves. I can dance, but I ain't got no rhythm. I've been told that enough times. I got good credit, but I'm broke. You see how that? You see what I'm going at? That's it. And so if there was to be what do you call it? Wait, when you pay back reparations? I have to pay myself. So I don't buy into that. Long and the short, you're gonna have to. If you got peanut butter no jelly and Kool-Aid no sugar, you got to find a way no matter what. So my resolution is I'm gonna join the KKKC, the Crazy Cobra Kai Club. Yep, and I'm just gonna start randomly kicking people because I'm angry that I'm a tweener. I'll be at a restaurant, eating a sandwich, just kick the hell out of people. What the hell was that for? Because I can, and I'm angry that the world is not putting me into a category. You got to make your own category. So I'm joining the KKKC. Smack the hell out of you while you're eating your sandwich. What's your problem, bro? Hey, man. I'm in the KKKC. Okay? What's that mean? I'm a tweener. Okay, so I don't fit in anywhere, so I walk around with a chip on my shoulder. Like, give me that damn sandwich. Dad? No, you just can't do it. Well, you can do that. Some people do live with a chip on the shoulder. It doesn't really help at all. It actually hurts you. And basically, if that doesn't work after I join the KKKC, I will become a lounge singer. Maybe that will be my break. That would be my break to stardom. What's a good lounge singer song? I'll go back to "You're the best around." Yeah, no one's ever gonna let you down. You're the best, not me. You're around. And no one's ever gonna let you down. Take it high. Oh. But you know what, for real? Fortunately, tweeners like me live in a great country called America that many people don't like, but I appreciate. And history has shown from your great tweeners out there, whether it be, what's that other dude's name with the bald head, always racing cars fast? Vin Diesel? Ooh, that fast car. Yeah, guy. He was a tweener too. Prince, tweener. I got more tweeners I can't even think about. But if you don't give up and you got some value, you got some talent, you don't give up, you will see the other side. But you're gonna have to think outside the box, because the box does not have room for your black ass or your white, not quite white self. And that's just how it is. And it's not bad. It's just how it is. So don't give up. I'm talking to myself right now. I'm not like the person who's really getting into this speech, like, yeah, it's really, no, this ain't for you. This is for me. This is for me. So don't take I don't want anyone to be motivated by this. And sure no, don't be entertained. Don't give up. Be proud of being in a country like this, which allows you to have the opportunity to go ahead and be a successful tweener. And don't forget to wash your drawers.